Hello and welcome to Terrier Rewind. I'm Kat Martin. On each episode of the show, we'll be bringing you the latest in Wofford Athletics. In addition to bringing you the latest sports news, we will be talking to different members of the athletic community, giving you an in-depth look in the world of Wofford sports. Not only is this the pilot episode of Terrier Rewind, but we also will be celebrating homecoming this weekend. Campus will be welcoming back alumni and enjoying a full schedule of events going on here at Wofford College. We got a chance to speak with some coaches who are Wofford grads and a few students on why homecoming is so special to them.
My favorite homecoming memory as a player, I think, would be having all the former players come back and join us in celebrating Wofford and being a part of the basketball program here and supporting the football team. And the tailgates, those are always really fun. It's a great scene at Wofford throughout. The tailgating and the rituals and the celebrations before the game. It's all fun in the games, and love having those guys back for the weekend. And we typically have practice and those guys watch, and it's just a really good time.
I remember homecoming always being as a big event at Wofford as a player. We always had good crowds. A lot of people come back to watch us play, and that was always exciting as a player to have a full crowd. There was always a lot of festivities. We didn't always get to partake in all those festivities, especially the Friday night ones, but it was always a good event and always something you look forward to, and always wanted to go out and play well and get the win for all the alumni that are back.
Homecoming, when I was a player, was a time that had a lot of hype and atmosphere, I guess. Homecoming had special events, but the biggest thing, I guess, we used to do on Friday nights is just get together and have Coach did a little pep rally talk back in the day. I forget who it was and what year. It's been a long time, but just got a lot of people together on campus to celebrate the festivities.
I guess all the folks coming back, that all the old players, that some of them that I played with, and then some of them that I didn't know that I got an opportunity to meet when they came back. So it's always good for homecoming to get the old players back.
Well, Wofford family it's just that, it is a family. It's something that no matter where I go the rest of my life, no matter what I do, no matter what happens to me, I will always be a Wofford Terrier. And because of the tradition and I guess the uniqueness of having such a small liberal arts school and a small community, when you do meet someone else from Wofford, no matter if they graduated in the 50s, 60s, 70s, there is that connection that you have because you're part of such a unique fraternity. And so being a part of this tradition here is something that, from a player standpoint and a coach standpoint, it's changed my life, and it's just been fantastic.
Wofford family is it's a family. The community on campus, the faculty, the staff, the alums that come back. It's just a special place, being somebody that went to school here, got a chance to play football here. The coaching staff, Coach Ayers, being here for 29 years. It's just a really unique situation that you don't find at a lot of other places, and it just makes it really special.
Well, I think everybody wants to come back. There's always new things around here, whether it's buildings or people or events. People want to come back and see. As an alumni, you're proud of this place, and you want to come back and see the people that you played with, see the people that coached you or that you took, in the academic setting as well. People just want to come back. I'm sure there's people go to other schools that maybe they don't want to go back, and Wofford is not that way.
Well, I think it starts with Coach Ayers. He does so much for us that we don't know the 4 years we're here, and then as we get older and more mature and kind of look back and see the things that not only did he do, football-wise, but also personal and emotional for us while we're here. And the big thing that I think every Wofford football player can say is they've made some friends here, lifetime friends, their best friends at
at some point in time while being here. I know I did with my best friends, and I think that is such a big thing, and he instilled that in all of us as we played here, the family environment, and I think it comes true as you grow up and become more mature about it. So Coach Ayers, definitely.
I think, with Coach Ayers being here 30 years, almost everybody gets to come back and see him. I think that's a big part of our players, being able to, reunite with him. I know I'm looking forward to seeing a bunch of guys that I've played with. We do the Letterman's deal in the spring, which is good, but homecoming gives us the opportunity to get a little bit more people back and celebrate what Wofford is for everybody.
Definitely looking forward to the band party on Thursday and then the Low Country Boil on Friday. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
And I can't wait for the football game this weekend. Go Terriers!
Woo! Go T-Dogs!
I think my most memorable moment of homecoming at Wofford was sophomore year when I won Mr. Wofford. It was kind of a scary moment as a sophomore with all the seniors there, and it's kind of got a little weird on stage, but it was definitely a lot of fun.
Probably be freshman year, going down to the row and seeing everybody's parents there kind of freaks you out a little bit.
I think what makes homecoming at Wofford so special is, especially this year, we got a lot of events that have been planned by WAC, and it's also great just to see a lot of the alumni come back, and it's always a fun weekend for people to just really get into the spirit of homecoming and the Wofford community.
So what makes homecoming at Wofford so great is the community. I think it's so awesome that we have alumni that come back and are really interested in seeing the student body and reconnecting with upperclassmen and underclassmen. And it really just shows you the generations of Wofford students and alumni who are really committed to the Wofford family.
Last week, I was able to visit Gibbs Stadium to meet up with Terrier right tackle and NFL prospect Anton Warby. We talked homecoming, his football career, and his future plans beyond Wofford. Check out what he had to say. Anton, thanks for speaking with us today. It's good to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Obviously, you were born and you grew up in Sweden. Looking back, how did you get involved in American football, and why did you decide to?
Well, I was right before my 14th birthday when I started. I had a friend who played for about a year, and I just got into weightlifting, but he asked me to come out, and I did, and that was it.
Was it difficult to find people with similar interest in that area?
Yes, it was. It took me. We didn't have 11 people to put on the field with the first team I was with, so I had to start commuting hour and a half by train to get to a place that actually had a football team in place.
Mm-hmm. So if you didn't play football, what sport do you think you would have played?
That's a great question. When I was younger, before you knew what football was, I really wanted to play hockey when I was like 11, 12. But where I'm from, that's real late to start. You're going to be real far behind with skating and stuff. I mean, I know how to skate, but not at the good enough level to play ice hockey. I wrestled when I was in high school for a year. Could definitely see myself doing that, or some MMA, UFC, that kind of thing. I mean, I watched that a lot. Or just join the military, which obviously isn't a sport, but it's still a physical, competitive thing to do. So I could see myself doing something like that too.
Might have been a good thing that you chose football. You had some NFL scouts that came to watch you during preseason. Do you have interest in pursuing football after Wofford?
Oh, absolutely. That's the goal.
From my understanding, no Swedish national player has ever made it in the NFL other than a kicker. Do you have any interest in place kicking?
Absolutely not.
We figured.
Yeah, it's not my cup of tea.
Now we're going to play a game called Name That Swede. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold up these papers, and you're going to have to guess who they are, and we're going to see if you know.
All right, cool.
All right, first one.
Ooh. Some scientist. I don't know, I should probably know that.
He invented TNT.
Oh, Alfred Nobel.
Yeah, there you go.
It's that time of the year, too. I definitely know that.
Now I'm going to hold up two, and you got to name each of them.
Oh, Henrik and the Mats and the ice hockey players. I don't know which one's which. They're the same.
You don't know which one's which?
No, they were twins. I mean, they're identical.
Take a guess.
Oh, I have no idea. Is it not the same picture?
This one's Henrik.
All right. Oh, no, it's not Mats. It's Daniel. Henrik and Daniel.
Daniel, you're right.
Yeah.
Daniel.
Mats and this is a different one.
All right, this one.
I don't know.
married to Tiger Woods?
Oh.
She used to be married.
Ellen, I don't know her last name.
I think
Woods?
it's Ellen.
Probably not anymore.
Ellen Nordgen?
Nordgen, yeah.
Nordgen, there we go. All right, last one. Better know this one.
Oh, Kevin Davidsson.
There you go.
Favorite soccer player right there.
Wofford soccer player.
Right after Ibrahimovic.
All right, just a few more questions.
All right.
When you think, do you think in Swedish or in English?
That's a great question. Probably depends on where I'm at. If I'm speaking English, I think in English. If I'm back home, I switch, yeah.
That's
probably.
Funny. Do you ever trash talk your opponents in Swedish?
No. My teammates keep telling me to do that all the time, but I don't know. Probably wouldn't make much sense.
How do you describe the 100-degree heat with the humidity back to your friends and family at home?
I just tell them it's really hot and you sweat a lot, and it's just different. That was one of the biggest differences.
Yeah.
Not coming to Wofford per se, but definitely when I came over to high school and never gets that warm back home. So that was a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah,
for sure.
I bet. No, homecoming's coming up. What's your favorite part, and do you notice a difference in energy when you're on the field?
As far as because it's homecoming,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I mean, we usually have a pretty nice crowd, and it's fun to play in front of a lot of people. Good energy when we do well and stuff like that. So it's cool for sure.
What's the thing you think you'll miss most about college football?
That's a great question. There's a lot of things. I mean, just being able do what you love on a daily basis, having all the support around, great strength coach, great coaching staff, trainers. I mean, all that stuff that you need to have, which back home, you're doing a lot of that stuff yourself. If you need to tape your ankles, you might have a teammate, somebody do it. Having coaches on staff that work full time with what you do, all that stuff. And then, but I mean, the thing I'm missing most is just the teammates, just going to work with the other guys, and
Anton, thanks for speaking with us. We enjoyed it, and good luck to you and the rest of your season.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Quick recap. Last week, volleyball got a huge conference victory over Stanford, 3-1. The win put them at 5-3 so far in conference play. Lots of events happening on campus this weekend. First off, big game for Wofford football coming up. They will take on the Citadel on Saturday at 1:30 p.m. at Gibbs Stadium. The Bulldogs bring with them a top 10 FCS ranking for this rivalry matchup. After the football game, make your way over to the Benjo to support the volleyball team. Wofford will be taking on Western Carolina at 6 p.m. and hopes to stay on the top of the Southern Conference. Good luck to both soccer teams and the men's golf and tennis teams who will be competing away from campus this weekend. Women's soccer will be playing at ETSU on Friday night and at Western Carolina on Sunday afternoon to wrap up their regular season. Men's soccer will play at UNCG on Saturday. On our next show, we will be talking conference tournament for our Wofford soccer teams. Those games will begin play within the next 2 weeks. And we know you've all been waiting for it. We will also be introducing the 2016-2017 basketball season. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Terrier Rewind.